First, I would like to congratulate you on nearly completing this course. If you paid attention to the amount of students posting to the forums in the beginning, you would know that there was a total of 24 students who began this course. However, on our last post there were only 11 who participated. That basically leaves 46% of students remaining in this course. That's a 54% loss. Hello everyone, my name is Jason, and today we will be taking a look at a student's guide to staying focused on the mission at hand. Despite having good intentions and a desire to earn a degree, there are factors that come into play that may cause one to do just the opposite. Throughout this presentation, we will discuss a few of the challenges that stand between a student and a degree. We will look at a few things that cause success or failure throughout an academic career, habits of successful students. We will discuss who and what can be used as reliable resources to help us achieve the ultimate goal. And finally, we will bridge the gap by taking a look at how we can use this knowledge to ensure to obtain a degree. First generation students make up a decent part of the student body for secondary education, and they face more challenges than a non-first generation student. According to Petty 2014, a first generation student is someone whose parents have not completed a degree. They are at a serious disadvantage at achieving academic success. In fact, about 43% of first generation students will leave college without their degree. They are 4 times more likely to leave without their degree in comparison to their peers. Petty 2014, paragraph 2 and 4. Another factor that comes into play is the fact that there is no one to hold your hand. The student is introduced to new responsibilities, such as ensuring that they are enrolled in a class. Everything is covered financially for the class. Do they have the course materials, etc. Basically, the student is now responsible for their own success. Jacobs and Hyman, 2013, page 3. Some lack having a positive mindset, which means that they fear challenges and they see failure as just a stopping point instead of as a learning opportunity. Goodwin and Miller, 2013. According to Simon, 2012, academic achievement within the first year determines a student's experience and commitment in earning a degree. Page 142. Basically, depending to what extent a person reaches their academic goals can determine the long-term outcome of success. Also, education aspirations play a vital role in degree completion. In fact, Jones 2012 stated that specifically low educational aspirations were found to have the strongest negative effect on student retention in the first year, page 135. Who is a successful learner? Well, successful students contain attributes that distinguish themselves from less successful students. These students do not necessarily know more than others, however they have the ability to motivate themselves and can change their behavior when learning does not occur. Selly and Dembo, 2012, page 3. In fact, this is something called grit, which according to Goodwin and Miller, 2013, grit compromises a suite of traits and behaviors, including goal-directedness, motivation, self-control, and a positive mindset. Paragraph 3. A student who believes they can achieve will more than likely use more effective learning and study strategies than that of a student who lacks confidence. Selly and Dembo, 2012, page 8. Also, successful students will ensure to seek help when needed. Selly and Dembo, 2012, page 181. For those who attain difficult goals, develop higher beliefs in their confidence. Selly and Dembo, 2012, page 110. All of this only increases motivation to complete a degree. The smartest man in the room is not the man who thinks he knows the most. Rather, he is the man who knows the most people who know some. Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Trimble, 2011. Who is a source that will aid in reaching a goal? First, the instructor is there to answer any questions when feeling stumped on a project. The program director coordinates the academic advising program for the students. The program director for the entrepreneurship program is Dr. Cassandra Shaw. A mentor is a great source for motivation and getting questions answered. The dean can be a reliable resource as well. For example, if considering a specific program for a school and one wanted to do a visit, one could schedule an appointment with the dean to get a more in-depth look into the program. The dean for the School of Business is Dr. Chad Patrizi. Speak with a tutor when in need of assistance. When having problems finding resources for a project, ensure to talk to the librarian. And probably most importantly, associate with other successful students. What are some reliable resources to use? The Student Advising and Resource Center opens the door to advisors for programs specifically aimed at assisting in achieving academic success, offering live webinars, reading resources, and multiple ways to contact advisors make this source very reliable. The APUS Library, Guides by Program, offers access to an enormous amount of resources directly related to a program, to include access to a subject guide that can be contacted via email. Of course, tutor.com is the place to go to contact that tutor, and the Quad is an invaluable source that enables a student to locate a mentor and contact like-minded individuals seeking the same degree. To use this knowledge to one's advantage, first analyze and clearly understand what barriers stand in the way. Realize that these barriers are mental barriers. Use this knowledge to overcome an obstacle and set realistic and challenging goals. When in doubt, reach out and ask for assistance to the mentor, advisor, or peer for assistance. Utilizing this knowledge to obtain a degree in entrepreneurship would be absolutely no different than a student seeking a degree in another program. One would use the same strategies due to the fact that this information relates to all students. Having the understanding that there are challenges in one's path that could deter one from reaching goals is an invaluable resource. And with that knowledge, one can look ahead, plan to conquer, and attack every obstacle in the way to ensure to have the opportunity to obtain a degree. It has been great participating in this course with all of you, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.